Hi, this is Nikki Flynn, and today I am going to talk about Google Calendar and compare it to Outlook Calendar. So, when you are looking at the two different calendars, there are some differences in the jargon that is used for them. So, for example, in Google Calendar, you create an event, and in Outlook Calendar, it is called creating an appointment or creating a meeting. In Google Calendar, they call an event that you want to have over and over again a repeating event. In Outlook Calendar, it's called a recurring event. In Google Calendar, if you would like to make your calendar public so that everyone can see it, that is what it is called. But in Outlook, to do the same thing, you publish your calendar. And then in Google, you can add a group or a guest to an event. And in Outlook Calendar, they call that adding an attendee, and you do that through an email invitation. There are several similarities of the two. They're both free to use. You can access both of them online or offline. They both have mobile apps and they are both relatively easy to use, although there are several differences in the different things that you can do. So, some of those differences is with the Google Calendar, you can automatically add video calls onto an event through Google Meet. And with Outlook, you can schedule a conference call, but it's not as easy to do as it is through Google Calendar. Also in Google, you can overlay different calendars on top of each other so you can easily see multiple events that are happening maybe on the same day, whereas in Outlook, you have to just view calendars side by side. And then in Google, you can color code different events or make different calendars, different colors, so it's easy to see the differences. In Outlook, they have important markers that can kind of highlight different events if you need to. It's easy in Google to change event ownership if you would like somebody else to take over that event, or if you can't make it, you can easily remove yourself. Whereas in Outlook, in order to do that, you have to completely delete the event and create a new one in order to change the ownership to a different person or remove yourself from it. Also, another great feature with Google is that it connects with all the other Google services, which, for instance, Google Maps is one that if you have a location for an event already scheduled, you can go into the Google Maps to get directions for it. In Outlook, one of the good features that it has is Smart Lookup, which connects to Bing in order for you to search for something without opening a new browser. Overall, Google is the better choice for me. My school is a Google school and we have everything incorporated through that. So it just makes sense for me to use it. And it seems a little easier and is available on any device that I get onto. I use it on my phone as well as my desktop. So Google is the choice for me. If you want to access the Google Calendar when you are on your web browser, I am on Google Chrome. You go to the waffle up here with all of your Google apps, and it is right on there. There are several different views for using the calendar. You can be on a whole month. You can also change it to just a daily view, which will give you all the hours and times. You can change it to just a weekly view for that current week that you're on. And you can even look at it as a year as well if you want to. I typically leave mine on month, um, just because it makes it easier for me to see events that are upcoming. Over here, you have some of your tools, which you can shut off if you want to take that menu off, but I typically leave mine on. And then when you have different calendars that you create, all of your calendars show up over here. So this is my main calendar. I have a birthday calendar, reminders, tasks, and then holidays, which is this green calendar that's showing up on here, shows you different holidays that are coming up. If you want to create an event, you can do it in a couple different ways. You can click on the plus sign and create an event that way, or you can click on the day that you want to create the event and do it that way. So it's really easy to do so. Within the event, you can add a title for it. You can select what day and what time that you want the event to happen and for how long. You can also add guests to this. So, for example, if you're making a work event and you need to invite some colleagues, you can type their names in here and it will automatically share it with them. You can also add a Google Meet in here if you need to do a video conference call, and the link will just show up automatically. And then you can add a location. Like I said, if it is somewhere different, you can put that address in there, and then Google Maps connects to it to help show where the event is located. You can also add descriptions in here if you want to give more details of what the event is, or even add an attachment like an invite. So it's really simple to do. And once you create the event and hit save, it just adds it right onto your calendar. So like I said, Google Calendar is really easy to use. I like the format. I like the different color options and the views, and it syncs up with everything that I do for school and for work. And I have my own personal calendar as well that I use on my phone, and I connect all of those together so I can see work events, any activities that my kids have, personal events, things like that. I can see everything on one calendar. And then if I don't want to see those, I just uncheck it and then I can see just the events that I want to see. So it's really user friendly and I definitely recommend it.